He made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went, and he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so.
Okay, J-Lo was the person being talked about in that clip. And if you're wondering what's happening this time, it's simple. Diddy is about to drag J-Lo and Beyonce into his mess. Everyone is already familiar with the strings of several illicit activities Diddy has allegedly committed over the decades. But everything seems to be coming back to Diddy to bite him in the ass. And he's not going down alone. He's pulling everyone that has been around him long enough down too. And this time, J-Lo and Beyonce are the next celebrities on Diddy's long list.
You guys know that J-Lo is part of these Diddy laws.
J-Lo must have thought she could eat her cake and have it too, as she got back together with her ex-fiancé Ben Affleck. And life seemed to be going well for her and her small family. Little did she know, some of her actions from the past will be brought up and may lead to the disruption of the beautiful life she's been having. J-Lo's past action that may destroy everything she has accomplished is none other than the time she and Diddy were romantic partners. It's a no-brainer that having any kind of relationship with Diddy never ends well. But no one saw J-Lo's love life with Diddy, which happened over 2 decades ago, coming back to life to ruin her career. J-Lo and Diddy sparked a romantic relationship after meeting on the set of a music video in 1999. They went on to date for about 2 years, but within those 2 years, Diddy carried J-Lo into the most dangerous phase of her life. There's the infamous 1999 New York City nightclub shooting case. The shooting incident was such a brutal crime that had the public wondering what could have gone wrong that led to such a horrific incident. Well, let's shed more light on that. In 1999, Diddy and J-Lo went to the club as usual to get drunk and have some fun. But the club outing on December 27th didn't end well. The night went to shambles when Diddy and another man, Matthew Allen, who was also known as Scar, engaged in a heated argument. The scene got ugly real quick, from a heated argument to bullets flying in the club, and people screaming and running for their lives. Well, shortly after things got ugly, Diddy and J-Lo fled from the scene, but the police couldn't let them get away. They chased them down and took them to custody for questioning. Anyway, y'all know Diddy would do anything not to be locked behind bars, right? So Diddy found a man to take the fall. That man is Barrow Jamal, also known as Shine. Shine was also present at the club and admitted in court that he fired the bullets that went off at the club. Shine took the fall and was ordered to serve a 10-year sentence in prison as he was found guilty of 5 charges, including assault in the first degree, reckless endangerment, and criminal possession of a weapon. Shine was just 22 years old at the time of his sentencing. Word on the street was Diddy must have promised to look after his family and set him up whenever he came out. So maybe it wasn't a bad idea to Shine. Diddy did what he knew how to do best, as he said in a statement after the sentence. Shine's sentence is unfair and extreme, as I know he had no intention of hurting anyone. My prayers are with him and his family. I am shocked by today's outcome. I will continue to support Shine throughout the appeal. Mr. Combs acted like he was innocent, and that must have been because the court declared Diddy innocent of gun possession and bribery charges. So yeah, he could brag and talk about supporting his fall victim throughout an appeal that didn't happen. Fast forward. Shine served his sentence and came out in 2010. Diddy was actually a man of his word. Diddy instigated Def Jam Records to sign a $1 million deal with Shine as soon as he got out. However, the world thought it was for Shine to boost his musical career. But what we didn't know was that Diddy indirectly paid Shine to go to jail for him. Mike Curry, a former Bad Boy Records artist from 1997 to 2005, later exposed Diddy and Shine's scheme.
L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out. I knew that when L.A. Reid went to give him that $1 million, that was Puff giving him the money, but he had to give it through L.A. Reid.
The public still only read a little meaning to what Mike had revealed, until Lil Rod's 73-page lawsuit against Diddy in February 2024. Lil Rod had a whole lot to spill about Diddy and the type of life he has been living for decades. One of Lil Rod's revelations that brought back the 1999 club shooting incident was that he mentioned that Diddy often bragged about how he fired bullets at people and always got away with it. Oh, that's not all. J-Lo entered the picture as the document included her name as Diddy's gun holder back in the day. To be clear, Diddy has boasted about sneaking guns into places by keeping them in J-Lo's purse.
It says Jones claims in the lawsuit Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shine. He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual.
Yeah, that's wild. But it's Diddy we are talking about, so it may be the truth. Lil Rod's lawsuit against Diddy turned the ship around for Diddy. Not only was he not able to wash the stain off by denying Lil Rod's claims, but a reputable witness of the 1999 shooting incident also gave an account of what went down that night. Natanya Rubin, the woman who suffered the life-threatening incident, had so much to say after Lil Rod's story gained traction on the internet. Natanya supported Lil Rod, as she claimed Lil Rod didn't lie about a thing. And if she's not sure about the rest of the events Lil Rod talked about, she can vouch for the 1999 incident. Natanya revealed that she was shot in the face by Diddy and not Shine, as he claimed in court. She also corroborated the fact that J-Lo indeed helps Diddy sneak in his weapon.
I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet.
Natanya continued her testimony by saying she was certain Diddy paid people off to shush their mouths, lie about what happened, and destroy the evidence they had.
They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life.
It's hard to believe all these people would lie just because they want to bring Diddy down. There must be some truth in everything different people say about Diddy. But the 1999 shooting isn't Diddy's only rodeo in such a scenario. Lil Rod's 73-page court document also revealed another shooting incident Diddy got away with. Remember, Lil Rod was on the road and living with Diddy for about a year when they both worked on Diddy's Love album. Well, Lil Rod not only heard stories of the insane things Diddy has done, but he also witnessed some of them. In 2022, there was a shooting incident at a recording studio in LA that involved Diddy. Oh yeah, Diddy didn't even have to put his foot in the police station this time. According to Lil Rod, Diddy was hosting a writers and producers camp in the Chalice recording studio in Hollywood. But as usual, the night never ends well on Diddy's watch. It's gotta be messy at some point. So when a heated conversation came up between Diddy, Diddy's son Justin, and Justin's friend in the bathroom, someone got hit. And by someone getting hit, shots were fired. Lil Rod knew something was up, so when he went there, he saw Justin's friend lying on the floor, bleeding from his leg and hip area. Lil Rod tried to help him before the ambulance arrived, and thankfully he survived. Lil Rod got terrified when Diddy told Lil Rod that he had to lie about the shooting to the police. Diddy wanted Lil Rod to say to the police that it was a drive-by shooting. Lil Rod must have thought his statement would hold much weight, but that would be in his dreams. Lil Rod recounted how the LAPD got to the scene, and instead of investigating the scene, they chilled with Diddy at the studio for hours. And as for the case, it was ruled as a guy who got shot during a robbery outside the studio. It was a lot to digest for Lil Rod. It was more like he was seeing what usually happens in movies come to life right in front of him. That still didn't hurt as much as the times he witnessed some heinous activities that went on during Diddy's parties. Lil Rod claimed he witnessed Diddy and his friends doing drugs, intentionally spiking women's drinks to sexually abuse them, and even molesting young girls. It's such a terrible scene even to imagine, but Lil Rod witnessed it. and he solidified his claims, saying he's got photos and video evidence of everything. Again, it's Diddy, and it isn't that easy to beat him in that game. So Diddy's lawyers released a statement denying all of Lil Rod's claims, calling him a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. The statement continued that Lil Rod's reckless name-dropping about those events was pure fiction, and he was just trying to garner the public's attention. Well, he did do more than garner the attention of the public. Cassie already set the stone in motion, and other people coming after her to file lawsuits against Diddy gave the public more things to be wary about concerning the Bad Boy Records CEO. The event that set fire to Diddy's impenetrable reputation was the time his homes got raided. Diddy didn't even get the chance to save himself from the embarrassment. His mansions were displayed on the news, and there were views from the rooftops to the nooks and crannies of the buildings. The feds hit Diddy with the most brutal blow. Diddy's sons were even put in handcuffs. That's how intense it got. From Diddy's home raids, a stockpile of evidence has been collected, and rumors are circulating right now that Diddy is currently under investigation for the RICO case, amongst other crimes. This is the part where Diddy allegedly takes everyone down along with him. J-Lo would be losing everything she had worked for in decades if she's found guilty of being her ex-lover's accomplice in committing crimes. And Beyonce? Oh well, that's on Jay-Z. There's no need to highlight Diddy and Jay-Z's friendship anymore at this point. Everyone knows about the duo's bromance of decades, but that bond might be broken already. Diddy will strap Jay-Z to his back if he has to when things get real tough. There have been claims that Jay-Z is just as involved in those shady schemes as much as Diddy is. He might know how to cover his tracks better than Diddy, but there's no way he's getting left out if Diddy would be locked up. Diddy would rather they continue their bromance in prison. So if Jay would be going down with his BFF, Beyonce too would have to hop on the bandwagon. That's her husband we are talking about. Or maybe not. There have been rumors that Beyonce is planning to divorce Jay-Z and separate herself from the mess before it gets too late. No one would blame Beyonce for taking a dip on Mr. Carter, except she's just as involved as Diddy and Jay is in all of these shady dealings we are talking about. At this rate, Diddy may be taking the whole of Hollywood down. No one knows the number of celebrities that would be connected to Diddy's messy situation. The public will just have to wait and see how the feds will expose the whole thing. So will J-Lo and Beyonce be able to escape the traps their supposed love interests have unintentionally set for them? Or do you think Diddy may even be able to get away with everything as opposed to what the public wants? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on new celebrity news updates.